To our playwrights who are on the front row who are graduating tonight. Before I turn it over to Katie Haroff, who's our lead teacher and sort of artist putting this all together, I wanted to thank Sandy Spackman. Sandy, where are you? I just saw you 2 seconds ago. Sandy's been crucial to help us putting this all together. And the other thing I want to say is on every opening night here at the Old Globe, I make sure I go around to every artist and say thank you. It's really important to us to sort of acknowledge the playwright because it's challenging and it's exciting to sort of put your words out in front of an audience. And I just wanted to say thank you for trusting us with your amazing stories that we're about to hear. So thank you and congratulations.
Quirky, over-enthusiastic, and speaks very quickly. Friend of main character, level-headed, cool, collected. Teacher's aide, serious and organized. Classmate, student exudes a somewhat arrogant vibe, very intelligent, flamboyant, speaks eagerly and excitedly. Setting, school, early morning. At Rise, the morning class is just beginning. The teacher stands in front of the classroom with a chalkboard behind her. Teacher's aide sits next to the teacher a little distance away in a chair. Protagonist and his friend sit back in the row, while classmate sits in the front row.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all feeling just wonderful. We will be starting class now. So class, as you know, this is a playwriting class. We will be learning the awesomeness that is playwriting as well as expanding on the different facts you can use with theater. I'm very excited to be sharing my magical knowledge with you as best as I can.
Oh, God.
Before we begin, I would like to introduce my amazing teacher's aide. Teacher's aide. She will be helping us along our journey. Now, are there any questions?
Hello, Mrs. Teacher. Can I just say that I feel playwriting is such a great medium to display people's incredible talents, tell interesting stories, and will allow me to spread meaningful messages to so many people. I feel like I could write a great play. Take me now.
Oh, well, that is certainly a wonderful thing to hear, classmate. You are the exact reason why I teach this class. It is for people like you that I want to impart my knowledge to and use as a vessel to send forth into the world.
Oh man, what did we get ourselves into?
I don't know, man. I think this might actually be a pretty cool class.
The only reason I'm taking this class is because I need it for credits to move on. It seemed pretty chill, but who knew I was going to have Mary Poppins as my teacher?
Yeah, maybe she can work some of her magic on you.
Hell no, and what's up with the guy in the front? He's so out there. He seems a little cocky. And you know my pet peeve, cocky, arrogant, obnoxious. It irks me when people think they're better than others.
Who knows? That guy might not be that bad. Maybe you just have a bad first impression of him.
We'll see about that one.
So, shall we begin?
Stage lights fade slowly as the teacher begins her lecture. Scene 2. Setting, school, early morning, different day of class. At Rise, it's the middle of class.
Okie dokie, class. So back to our previous meeting with all the plays. There lies the main driving force behind them, the main character. Plays are usually carried by what they want and what stands in their way. What do they do to get it? And what happens as a result? It is through this basis that the play sets its foundation on... Let me see. You, protagonist, can you give me an example from the assignment I had you write?
Yeah, well, mine's kind of simple. It's about a guy trying to get by in his life. What he wants, to get to the other side, what stands in his way, a door. What he does to get it, turns the knob. What happens, he opens the door and gets to the other side.
You read that? That is so wonderful and unique, so thought-provoking, so in-depth. I can see the figurative meaning behind it all.
Yeah, it took me a while to write.
Oh, that's just great. Okay, next, what about you, classmate? What have you written?
Well, it's nothing really. It's just an elaborate, heartwarming story about the main character trying to reconnect with his ailing mother, who takes life for granted. What he simply wants is for affection, for his mother to recognize the true value of life in what she has. However, His mother is very close-minded and ridicules the main character. Thus, to accomplish his goal, he tries any way possible to reach out to her. In the end, he is able to succeed. It's not much.
Wow, that is amazing. Very inspirational and very genuine. It sounds like something that can really touch the heart of audiences. I can see you put a lot of thought into this. Does this play happen to be based on your personal experiences?
Not at all. I had a dream about it last night. And using my ingenious intellect and creativity, I was able to envision it into a potential play that could reach out to different people.
Oh, incredible. You have the makings of becoming a great playwright. I hope you may use Classmate as a good example to follow when writing your plays. Well, it looks like class is over for today. I will see you all next class. Please start writing your plays, and we'll have the first several pages for next time.
The whole class gets up from their desks and exits the classroom. The teacher walks over to her desk to gather her things, next to where teacher's aide is sitting.
We have a pretty wonderful class, don't we?
Yes, we do. I especially see promise in Classmate. Friend looks like he might have potential as well.
I agree completely. I am very excited to see what everyone will come up with.
That one student protagonist, however, seems like a slacker. I feel he might struggle.
He does seem a little more passive than the rest, but I think he will surprise us all. I believe he has more to show us than we initially see.
What makes you think so?
Teacher's intuition. Well, let's get out of here. I have heart-shaped cookies to bake and the notebook to watch for the umpteenth time.
She picks up her bags and folders. They both walk off stage. Lights fade. Scene 3. Setting, afternoon, at a bench. At rise, immediately following the end of class, protagonist and friend converse with each other on the bench outside.
I don't know how much more magical goodness I can handle, man. And that guy in the front is getting to me.
I don't think he's that bad. I think he's just a real passionate guy. I say just give him and this class a chance. I think if you really try, you can get something out of it.
Maybe.
Better than nothing, I guess. Anyway, I think I'm gonna head back home now. You wanna walk to the parking lot with me?
I think I'll chill here a little longer.
That's cool. I'll see you next class.
Peace, man.
Friend walks off stage. Classmate pops out from the bush and interrupts the protagonist's silent moment.
Why, hello there. Such a riveting class we had. It tingles my weenus to the very depths of my core.
Yeah.
Would you mind if I sit next to you for a little bit?
Sure.
Classmate sits close to protagonist and inches awkwardly closer. Protagonist simultaneously inches away all the way to the very end of the bench.
I really like the idea for your play.
You do?
Yes. The one about the guy trying to get to the other side, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
I think it actually has a lot of insight and meaning behind it. I know everyone in class just thinks it's a joke, but I know the real meaning behind it.
Wow. I didn't really think anyone would get it.
Of course, you can't judge a book simply by its cover. There's a lot more things if you look closely.
Your play's pretty good too. The one with the ailing mother, the boy, and their strained relationship. It has a lot of potential to be a really touching story. How'd you come up with such a good premise?
Well, you know how I said it came to me in a dream?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's based off of me. My mom has a chronic disease. She doesn't do much to help it, if not make it even worse. Every time I try to help her or tell her to stop, she brushes me off, pushes me aside, and ignores me. It's pretty frustrating. I was hoping that maybe I could make a great play to reach out to people, delivering the message that each and every one of us has a precious life to live, and that there are people who love and care for you. Maybe my mom could sometime see it. Well, it looks like it's getting late. I think I'll be heading home now. It was nice talking to you for a bit. I'll see you in class.
Gets up from the bench and skips off stage. Protagonist remains sitting on the bench. Lights slowly fade. Scene 4. Setting, school, afternoon, different day of class. At rise, towards the end of class, the teacher stands in front, returning papers to the students.
Okay, class, I am handing back the assignments you turned in to me last week. All of them were absolutely lovely. I just wanted to point out some notables I enjoyed so far. Friend, your play about the vampire and werewolf competing for the love of a human girl was just fantastic. It has never been done before. It is completely, totally, and utterly original. I'm sure it will appeal to many adult audiences. Classmate, your play was completely and totally genuine. I can feel, confide, and relate to the boy. What we see him go through, the struggles he faces with his mom, the overall story was emotionally heartfelt. I think the purpose of your play is something everyone can apply to their own lives. I would like to discuss with you after class about possibly translating this into community theater and seeing if we can spread this play's message out.
Of course. I would like that a lot.
And finally, protagonist.
What?
I must say I was thoroughly and completely impressed with your work. The man trying to open the figurative door, the barrier within himself, his personal struggle to break free to the other side, the side of self-actualization, realization, and resolution was deep, thought-provoking, and compelling. It was the analysis of the human psyche and gives commentary to society and its perception of reality. Simply amazing.
Thanks.
Okay, class, that's all for today. I will be seeing you again next week, and please don't forget to complete the next assignment. It's worth 99.9% of your grade. Thank you. Also, classmate, if you could please meet me outside, we can discuss your play.
Yes, ma'am.
Teacher, Teacher's aide, and classmates exit.
Wow, man. I did not expect that from you at all. What happened? How'd you come up with such a great play?
Let's just say I had a really inspiring and eye-opening experience.
Oh, really, huh? Was it a cute girl again?
Of course.
I see. It seemed like you weren't too bothered by classmate today either, huh?
No, guess not. Maybe you were right. He doesn't seem like too bad of a guy.
Seems like my baby's all grown up now. Well, Mr. Shakespeare, you want to get back to my place and come up with some ideas for that big assignment we have due next class?
Nah, I think I'll wait on it. I feel like chilling and doing nothing.
Same old, same old.
You know what, Ming? Let's head out.
Oh, sure.
End of play.